Welcome to the Second Chance Garage. Okay. We're in my basement. This is like my third video I shot. I shot the one of the stairs while I was dealing. I think I shot two with the stairs that I'm uploading now. One cleaning up the shop, the basement shop here, other than this one. So anyway, but I'll show you. She got a little crispy. She's a crispy critter. So, we are going to attempt to start peeling some of this off of here. And see if we can't possibly figure out some way to recover the top of it. She was a crispy critter, all right. Wow. This is just stapled to the bottom. All right. So I'm trying to pry the staples out of the bottom here. Let's see if I can bring you over closer. Okay. Bring you down a little bit here. Okay. Now you might be able to see what's going on if I turn it a little bit. These are staples in here. I'm trying to pull out. And then I want to make sure I know where all of them are, because I just swept the basement garage shop floor in here and I don't want to get any staples, not to mention the cat likes to come in down here and I don't want her to step on any staples. Get one in her paw. I'd never hear the end of it. She'd be out and I'd have to go take her to the vet and explain that she's not really my cat. She just showed up. Okay. Oh, I missed one. Alright. Now, the thing is, I had a bunch of material before the house fire that would have worked for this. But what is holding this on here? Looks to me like I took this whole thing off. All I gotta do is figure out how I took it off. You see it's folded under, so somehow I took it off. I don't know how. Oh! Just in case that would happen, I had a pair of pliers, or water pumps, handy. Come on. Come on, you dirty dog. Come on, you dirty dog. Not bird, nor plane, nor even frog. Frog? Little old me, underdog. Alright. So, whether I still have enough material to cover this, I do not know. And staple down in here. Why would I put a staple down in there? Okay. This stool is going to I'm going to say is 40 years old. Okay. All right. How does this work? How does this work? That. Oh. Screws from the top. 4 of them. That's interesting. Interesting part is, how did I get the screws in with the material on? Huh. Interesting, interesting. I recovered this. It was really bad. I recovered it when I was 16. And I haven't. I'm 53 now. I'm trying to remember how this all goes together. Okay. How would I? Okay. How would I have got the screws in there with the material on? Alright. Dusty, nasty. I will have to investigate. I'm sure somebody out there is looking at it and going, oh, but this is how you did it. Well, I'm glad you know. I sure can't remember. Okay, so I got one more to pull loose. The whole top should come off. Dirty, dusty dog. Dirty, dusty dog. Okay, there's the whole top. Lifting off of it. Ugh. There's the there's the stool part of it. That's where she was roasty and toasty. Ugh. Dirty. Throw that over in the pile there. Huh. Okay. Now, wow. Got hot enough it buckled the cardboard thing. It's like a thick cardboard. Okay. Now, I'll have to put you on pause a minute here because I gotta go see what I got here. Okay, so I got some material, and you're never gonna guess what it is. It was Black Friday, and they were on sale for $3. Yes, you're right. It's a fleece. Bet you'd have never guessed that if you'd watched any of my videos. And it's got clouds. It's the same pattern as what's upstairs on that couch that I recovered that my brother gave me. And one of them wavering couches. Yeah, baby. So now I can just throw it out like right here. Wow, look how bright and clean and shiny it is for a minute. Rolling and controlling, trying to get me right and dirty. I don't know why that song stuck in my head today. Okay, now that's the back side. That's the side that I want facing up. That's the side I want facing up. Alright, so drag it down to here. Okay. So, I don't really have any material to put under for padding, but if I wanted to, I could double this up. I don't know. I don't know, young man. I'll be back. Let me look. Okay, so first of all, I got a towel. I'll use that for the padding. So I'll put this over here. I'll cut up this towel I've had for 200 years. Camping towel, beach towel, dirty towel. Now it's clean, but so put it like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't want to have a bunch of this old towels and stuff like that, because you never know when you're going to need it for a piece of material. I do have some material, but it's not something I want to use for, it's not thick enough to use for padding. But this here towel is, so. Okay. So, sweet. Okay, there. That will be for the top, for the padding. Okay. Then, we gotta get the material. Stretched over to the top. Oh. Oh, wow. Miller Alter Infusion. I thought it was one of my beers. That's okay. One of her beers. I do not have a girlfriend. I just have a friend. Just to be honest about everything. Okay. So, now, let me see. I'm going to be able to lay this down bottom of this here cloud. There we go. Let's say I knew this had a sharp spot on it. It's up at the front. Okay. Now, all right. Now, see, it don't have to be fancy. And I can cut the rest of this off straight and still use it for more material or whatever I want. I originally bought it for putting over the seat of the truck because it is nasty. The building I work in is nasty, stinks and everything else, so I gotta don't want that getting into my clothes and then getting into my truck seat and all that, so that's why I got this covered up. Okay, now this would stretch over. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I figured it out. It took me a minute. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so how this works, I think. Let me go up with you a little. No, 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 no. An unknown golfer from out of nowhere. All right. So, what I think the deal is, you bolt this on first. So, I'm sure you guys all have it figured out already. Oh, wait a minute. How can I do that? It's got to go under. Oh, okay. Alrighty, okay. I think. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Back to the table. Alright. So what I'm going to do is this and this. What I want to see. Okay, I'm going to make sure that the clouds are straight. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is take my staple gun way out here. Okay. Now, make sure it didn't go through. Stretch it tight. Stretch it snug. Snug her up. I'll snug it up a little more than that. Give it a little more stretch on it. Okay. That's not bad. Now, oh man, all right, I'm gonna have to undo it because that didn't leave enough overhang on this side. So, well, Let's test fit it and see. So you do this, then you lay this down in place. You fold this up, put your screws in, then you fold over, we'll go to the bottom. But did I leave enough room on both sides? Yeah. Sure I did. Of course I did. I knew I did. And you guys were worried. I can't believe you guys. You guys. Okay. So now I just stretch that down there, but I think I can get it to work. Okay. Now. Oh, I was gonna cut off some of this excess here because it's unnecessary. So we'll just trim a little off here. Use the end, the sharp end of the there you go. That's better. That's better. Alright, now fit this on here like so. And then we got the towel under here for padding. Alright. What did I do with oh there. Alright. Now make sure the holes line up. I knew the answer was right there in front of me, I just couldn't see it. Can't see the forest for the trees sometimes. You know what I mean, Vern? You know what I mean, Vern? You know what I mean? Shoot. So, this I'll put back together. Huh. Yep. Huh. I think I'm gonna like the clouds better than the, well, I was, what, 15, 16 when I recovered it last time. And then the reason why I did that, it seems like the dog had a toy poodle, and I think she tore it up with her claws or something, and Mama wasn't happy. Mom was not a happy camper. So I had to fix it because it was my dog. So, that big vicious toy poodle muffin. Alright. So, here shortly, we'll have her done and be ready to wipe her down, but I gotta get 2 more screws and we can staple her, and she'll be, and I gotta put, since I got vinyl flooring upstairs, and that's where I'm gonna put it, I gotta put some stuff on the bottom of the legs so where it rocks don't scratch up my vinyl flooring. Yep. Yep. Yeah, this is stuff that Mom taught me to do when I was a kid. Remember doing this when I was a kid. A child even. Okay, now. Let's see. Look at all the crap that fell off of it. Matter of fact, I'm going to lay this down, this tile down, or what's left of it here. See, always use it for something. So, I don't get the new material messed up. Okay. There it is. Stretch it down to here and staple it. Where's my staple gun? Let's see if I can get it in a position you can see what I'm doing. But I'm sure you figured it out already. Yep. Oh man. See, I knew. Every time you pick it up, might as well be like a gun you take to the grave. Halfway through, you run out of ammo. Jeez. But anyway, come here. Every time you pick it up, I guarantee you it's either going to be out or almost out. Yeah, I'm using short staples. Yep. All right, now back to what I was doing. Yep. Now, when you're using this kind of material, one thing that you do have to be careful of is when you're stretching it like this, if it's got a picture on it, I mean, maybe not the clouds, but I mean, like a deer picture or something on here, you can deform it from, you know, stretching the material out. The clouds, not so much, but probably won't be near as bad, but you know, but you could do it. Let's see how bad it's. Yeah, see with the cloud material, it's not near as bad, you know. So if you stretch it a little here, up here, down there, it's not a major issue because it's just a cloud. But if you got a deer picture on here, or a face picture like an animal, a wolf, whatever, and you pull on it, well, its head's like all deformed and stuff because you've got the material pulled too tight. Right. So that is something that you may want to keep in mind when you're doing this kind of stuff. But like with clouds, you can get by with it because if you deform it, well, you know, it's a cloud. It can be in any shape it wants, you know. Yeah, he says. Okay. Come along. Point where I can show you the finished product here in a minute. Yep. tell you what, Miller needs to sponsor me. I really don't drink that much, but that's because Miller don't sponsor me. Otherwise, I drink more. But I really don't drink much. I just felt like a beer tonight, so what the heck. All right, well, look at that. She's completely recovered. It wasn't even that bad. Come on. Yep, it wasn't that bad even. Now she's got clouds on it and it matches the couch that I got upstairs because I recovered it in clouds. But just keep in mind though, like I said, if you got a deer picture on here, wolf picture on here, whatever you're doing, just keep in mind, if you pull it tight, you want to staple one side of it and then pull it snug, but be careful so you don't deform the face or the back's got a big hump in it, you know, because where you pulled it tight, like if there's a picture of a dog going this way and you pull it tight going this way, then it humps the back up because you've got the material pulled too tight, you know. So, I mean, take that stuff into consideration. But like with clouds, you can get by with like this. If I wanted to, I could stretch it tighter and it would just pull, you know, it's a cloud. It'll be in any shape it wants to be. And there's the bottom of it. Got it all stapled up and she's good to go. There. And so, there you go. All recovered. Didn't take that long. And I use these fleeces for everything. I do. I use them for curtains. I use them for putting them over. One thing I like to do is put them over the seat of my truck, in my pickup truck, so that way, like the building I work in is really dirty, it stinks, it smells. I don't want that getting in the seat of my truck. So I bought a couple of these, and yeah, I took a piece of material off of it, but what I'll do is lay it down on my table upstairs, and then I'll cut it straight, trim it off straight, and then I'll use that for the passenger seat, and I'll use the other one for the driver's seat. So these will be on the front, and I got one draped over the back seat. It's a Chevy Silverado extended cab with the back seat down, so that way I got a big deer picture on it, and I got it draped over the back seat, so when I throw stuff in the back seat, I don't have to worry about trash in the interior, you know. So that's where these come in real handy, because when they get dirty, you just pull them out, throw them in the wash machine, you wash them, throw them back in the car, you know. Like I had one in the back seat of the Honda Civic. I had it thrown over the whole back seat of the back. One of them covered that whole back seat. I'd take tires and rims, dirty tires and rims, and I'd throw them right in the back seat, you know. And the guy's like, aren't you worried about getting the interior dirty? And I'm like, no, that's why I got this down. You know, so they were 15-inch like mud tires. No, they're 16-inch. No, they're 15-inch. They're 15-inch mud tires with rims. And I just threw two of them in the back. So threw two of them in the back, and I had one of them over the passenger seat. So I threw one in the passenger seat and one in the trunk. And yeah, I got them all nasty, got the material all nasty that I had over, but that was the point of having them on there. So all I did was unloaded them, took them, threw them in with my laundry, threw them back in the car. You know, it takes 5 minutes to put them on there, you know, and put them back in the car, and they work great, you know. And you can get any kind of design you want. So the back of my Mustang, the back seat of my Mustang has a big, huge horse. I've got one on the back seat. So if I'm throwing stuff in the back seat or whatever, I don't have to worry about, because the interior of that car is perfect, you know. So I didn't want to get that nasty, so I took a big horse, and the picture of the horse is right on the whole back seat, centered right in the back seat, and then it comes down so I can throw stuff in there, and there's a picture of a Mustang horse on one of these fleece blankets right on the back seat. So, you know, I mean, poor people have poor ways, man. You know, I'm just saying the way it is. So anyway, if you like it, subscribe. Uncle Russ, Second Chance Garage, out.